Greetings, Peanutians, and happy Mayple Anniversary to all of y'all. And to the ones watching this later for some reason when the event is over, hi, what's up? As per usual, any and all information in this video is subject to change, be it before or after the patch is released, so please be sure to check the official Maple website or in the comments below of this video for any and all changes that may or may not happen after the release of this video. And with this event, there is a long list of things to cover, so remember to refer to the description for the timestamps for the respective contents breakdown that you are looking for. And with that being said, let's get to it. Also, to avoid repeating myself over and over and over to the point where I lose my mind, remember to look to the left side of your screen, interact with the event start tab, and begin each part of the event by beginning and getting through each of their dialogues. And I do apologize, as I would usually like to make these videos a bit more informative and to be in much more detail and to simplify it as best as I can. But it is pretty late into the night, and I am on my 4th energy drink as I was waiting for the patch notes to come out, so yeah, that was my fault. Anyways, the first of the mini events is the Maple Wish Orb. The Wish Orb for this event is your daily check-in, of which it requires you to complete either of the 3 missions you get per day. You can check in a total of 36 times during this event. Those quests being 1. Obtain a daily limit of 300 Maple Leaves by defeating mobs near your level, 2. Play the minigame and obtain the daily limit of 500 Maple Candy, or 3. Participate once in Maple Adventure by talking to Mayple. And as for each of these days check-in, days 1 through 30 grants you 30 crystal points, days 31 through 35 grants you 20 crystal points, and the last and 36th day of the event grants you 50 crystal points upon completion. You can then use these points to unlock and upgrade specific stats for this event's event skill, ranging from bossing to training stat boosts, so spend them as needed for what you're aiming to accomplish during this event. And don't worry, if you miss any of these days, you can catch them up, like with the previous events, by spending 3k Maple points to buy a Maple Pass to catch up one day. The second part of the event is the Maple Fiesta. This part of the event is one of the 3 possible methods to check in daily, of which it is also your way to obtain the event coins called Maple Leaves, and it is also your training skill. From this part of the event, during its duration of course, you can obtain 300 Maple Leaves per day per character. Maple Fiesta has several different types of skills that activate once the gauge is filled up, each of which does their own type of attacks, while giving you a large sum of EXP. This training skill is like all the others in the past in terms of their limits and restrictions and usage. To keep it simple, they are the following on screen. And the third part of the event is called Maple Fiesta Up. Like with the previous training skill for this event, you can also get a total of 300 Maple Leaves per day per character. The difference between this and the previous skill is that this one, once skill activation ends, mobs will spawn for 60 seconds that grant a large sum of EXP once killed, so be sure to pop all of your EXP boosts to get the maximum during your training sessions. And as usual, this event training skill has the same rules applied to it as seen on the screen now. The fourth part of this event is the Dungeon Blast. Dungeon Blast is one of the minigames for this event, and like with all the ones in the past, it has a quick start and a party play mode with a max party limit of 4 members, including yourself of course. And in the Dungeon Blast, you will have the choices of a warrior, magician, bowman, and thief, all of which have their own unique skill sets. And remember, if you don't like the default hotkeys, simply click on the skill and then assign a new button by pressing a key after selecting that skill. And to keep things simple, please note the following. The first thing to note is that your objective is to reach the last room and defeat the boss. The second is that you have a max level limit of 20 and you gain a new skill at level 5 and 10. The third is that your death respawn timer goes up as your character levels up. And lastly, there's a special medal that you can obtain once you've completed the minigame 10 times. The fifth part of this event is the Frozen Blast. And like with Dungeon Blast, it has a quick start and a party play mode. The same goes for the 4 different possible selections, all of which are the same. And the difference between the 2 minigames are that the maps are different, including the mobs and the last boss. The only other differences to note are that this minigame has a total clear count rewards at clear count 5 and 10, both of which give you a medal. And the 6th part of this event is the Maple Memoria. Might be saying that word wrong, but whatever. In the Maple Memoria part of this event, this is where you can unlock your old collectible items and old Maple Anniversary items, of which there are 12 albums with their own album completion reward, which you can complete by discovering all the anniversary equipment in each album respectively. And to get the completion rewards, you must spend 500 Maple Leaves in order to claim said reward, and there is no limit to how many times you can exchange the Maple Leaves to obtain the completion rewards. Also, while killing mobs, you have a chance of obtaining Maple Memoria boxes by defeating mobs near your level. Opening said boxes will discover one of the Maple Anniversary equips that you have not discovered yet. And if there's an anniversary equipment you have discovered, you can quickly find it by using Lenona's Chance to try and get it. And you can also use Lenona's Chance up to 5 times per day per world. The Maple Anniversary equips can also be obtained once discovered by spending 50 Maple Leaves. Please also take note of the following warnings. 1. Only items that were ever released in the past are available. Second being that some items are class exclusive, so be sure to double check those. And the third thing is that items obtained by spending your Mayple Leaves and those Mayple Leaves cannot be restored, so spend them wisely. And if you want the full list of items, please refer to the patch notes below in the description, as the list is way too long for me to include this video, or else it's going to be like an hour long. And the 7th part of this event is the Mayple Express. Mayple Express is essentially a bonus daily to your primary daily that you can do. And this specific daily comes with 3 different daily missions of its own that you can complete per day and obtain an additional bonus set of rewards from your respective missions, so be sure to complete all 3 dailies, that being the ones on screen right now. The 8th part of this event is the Infinity Race. This part of the event is where you can earn some Maple Candy, of which it is a competitive minigame where you face 2 other players in 3 different lanes. The amount of candy you can earn in each race is determined by your final score in that race, of which you can have a daily limit of 500 candies, but you can still do more races even if you've reached the daily limit of candies. And be warned, you must claim the rewards before the in-game time transitions from May 14th to May 15th. The 9th part of this event is the Club 5 Dance Party. The Club 5 Dance Party part of this event is actually something I'm personally looking forward to because it is a fun little competitive Dance Revolution minigame. Like with the previous minigame we just covered, you go up against several other players, this time being 3 others, and as with the previous minigame, Maple Candy is rewarded based off your placement in the minigame at the end. And the 10th part of this event is the Momentree Kitchen. The Momentree Kitchen part of this event is pretty much the same as the previous, only with an additional difference in mechanic where you need to hold down your NPC chat button when the Kenley NPC turns around on your screen to tell you to hide. This part of the event also has the same daily limits and ranking system as the previous minigame, so please refer to that part of the video or look at the patch notes for that specific information again. And as for this minigame's warning, be sure to claim all your rewards before the in-game day transitions from the 11th to the 12th of June. And the 11th part of the event is the Mayple Survey. This part of the event is essentially a simple participation event where you can just vote on your favorite option for each specific survey. Though your choice doesn't actually affect what reward you get from this part of the event, voting regardless does. So be sure to at least vote on one of the options for each of the surveys when they come around. The 12th part of this event is the New Companions. The New Companions part of this event is just a jump quest that requires you to complete the jump quest to receive a reward, that being a free Maple Leaf pet. Also, there's actually a hidden mission for this part of the event, of which you will get a specific reward based on what you voted previously in the Maple Survey part of the event. The hidden mission can be completed a total of 10 times for 10 pet snacks. The details of said hidden mission will be noted in the comments or description once I find out that information myself, or when someone posts that in the comment. So be sure to look out for a pinned comment when that information becomes available. The 13th part of this event is the Maple's Heartwarming Dream. This part of the event is a series of daily events, of which Monday through Saturday have their own specific set of missions to complete daily. And Sunday is the only day without a set mission, that being because it is our makeup day. Specifically, once it is Sunday, you will be allowed to pick one of the missions for one of the days that you did not complete in order to make it up. And in order to claim the daily mission for that specific day, you must talk to Emerald Pots in the event map. There's also a hidden mission for this part of the event, of which the rewards are completable once per account. And like with the previous one, the details of said hidden mission will be noted in the description or comments once I figure this out myself or when someone else posts it in the comments. The 14th part of this event is the Letter on Maple Leaf event. And to be honest, this just sounds like a quest that lets us write a message to Maple Story and then doing so will give us a set of rewards, and that's it. There's nothing else on the patch notes for it. And the last part of this event are the event shops, of which there are ones that take the Maple Leaves, Maple Candy, Maple Stars, which are from your weekly bosses, and lastly, Mesos. And due to the sheer amount of items that I will have to list and cover, I will not be including them in this video due to how numerous they are. So please refer to the patch notes in the description to read the entire list. And also, please take note that the event shops extend from the start of the event and ends on June 11th. Hi there, Peanut here again. I hope you all found this video helpful in simplifying the event's information, and sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm on so many energy drinks and so little sleep, so my body is just going. Also, sorry if anything seems a bit rushed or lacking. I'm doing my best to get this out as soon as possible and are more than likely releasing this late into the night the day prior. So a like for the video and a subscription to my channel would be much appreciated if you can spare the time for that. Also, please consider subscribing to my Twitch VOD YouTube channel as I'm trying to get that channel partnered. The link to which, and including my other socials, can be found in the description as well. Any and all support is welcome as further progress will allow me to invest in better equipment and commission more assets for my channel. And with that being said, thanks for watching and all the support you've shown me so far, and I hope to all see you in the next video. Bye!